Hello, I'm driving. I want to talk about autism and driving. So I did have a video up a few months ago about addressing driving and autism. I took it down, not because I disagreed with anything I did. I just wanted to redo it as my channel is progressing. I'm kind of taking things down and redoing it. So I want to talk about, can autistics drive? Obviously, I'm driving. Sometimes it's overwhelming, and the main reason I took down the other video is because, again, I've been in therapy and I have realized why I do actually have, so I love driving, but I have a hard time getting places because it's too overwhelming. Like, so it's an example. So I'm driving, and say my job is Uber. My job is to drive. That's all I'm doing. That's what I'm paying attention to. That is fine. I love that. It's like, okay, like I love to do off-roading. I'm an excellent driver, and I love to go off-roading. But again, I am, that's all I'm doing. I am 100%, my job is to drive. I know when you're going other places, you're supposed to pay attention driving, obviously, but what I'm talking about when I struggle and I'm being told it's an autistic trait is like, yes, I have my license, but say I'm going to work and it's more than 20 minutes away, or it's not like next door. I don't know. I'll end up everywhere else but work. Even following the GPS, I don't know. It's too overwhelming. I'm too worried about what this person's going to do, that person. Oh my gosh, there's someone in the crosswalk. I don't really know. And then I'm trying to focus on where I'm going. It's very, very, very overwhelming. So yeah, that's my take on driving and autism. Some people don't like to drive at all. It's not because they can't drive. It's because they don't want to. It's their personal choice. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I couldn't wait to turn 16 and get my license. I actually just got my motorcycle permit, so we'll see how far that goes. Gas is so expensive. It's so much to put in this truck. It's $5 a gallon where I'm at. I wanted to do this video driving, but I had to wait until my last stop because I knew I wouldn't. I wanted to prove another point. Let's make sure you don't fall. Okay, I'm using a really crappy little holder. Yeah, so what was he doing? Oh, yeah, talking about that. So I went to go, so Jane's getting big, my little baby snake, my snaky babe. She is up to a different size food that I have to give her, and usually I always feed, so warning, if you guys don't like talking about feeding animals to other animals, you might want to just tune out right now. So I have a pet snake, and I had to go get her some food, some frozen food, and she was eating frozen hoppers. Well, now she's at small rats, and I had to go get them. And I was going to do the video driving there, but I would have never made it there because I would get so frustrated driving everywhere else that I just instinctively know where to go. I never would have made it to the reptile place because I was following the GPS. And maybe that's more related to my ADD than my autism, but either way, it's something I have always suffered with driving. So yeah, but I have noticed that I do love to drive, but if that's the only thing that is what I'm doing, I'm not going to an actual destination, that's the problem. So here, I'm pulling into the driveway. Let's see. Almost here. Alright, so I will show you. So I was told no more pets. No more. But I have, I have homes for them already. So was that no more new homes, or just, I guess we'll see. I just bought another fish. It's a little baby. What is this? It's a female veal tail fish. And okay, so Jane, don't look if you guys don't like dead animal stuff. So this is what I teach my snake. I just had to go get 10 frozen mice, and this is what not mice, these are rats, because that's what she's graduated to. So gotta go find room in the freezer. Yes, they go in the freezer for those. Yeah, so again, with your driving and being on the spectrum, so I do have a learning disability, and this wasn't something that happened for me, but since I've been doing my channel, and I do research before I do the videos, if you have an IEP, or I think it's called a 504 plan, I'm not going to speak on the 504 plan, just scratch that. The IEPs, you can make it a goal for your child to, you know, get their license or their permit. You can definitely put that on their IEP. Your IEP is supposed to be, I think you go through it every year. You're supposed to go reevaluate it every year. So definitely consider that if your student is, I mean, I was referred to, it was called special ed when I was in school, so that's just what I'm going to call it. If it's not referred to that anymore, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be offensive to anybody, but I know in special ed, that was something that was talked about and everybody was excited, and the girl that was in my class did have an IEP, and it was a goal on her IEP, and it really actually helped her strive to achieve things. I know, like, when I see it on paper on my IEP, I can look forward to it. I have accountability. Someone's expecting something from me, and I can visually see it, so it really helps. But yeah, and also, if your child does want to drive, and this goes to any child that's not on the spectrum, but you can contact a driving school and ask if they have any instructors that specialize with special needs or people on the spectrum. Some places do have that. I have noticed that in my research of doing these things, and yeah, you can do that. I know at like the DMV too, I get overwhelmed for taking like tests and stuff, so I can call ahead of time and make an appointment and just ask them, like, I want, I just need to make sure I have a special time, so time and place, and I just know I'm just not like waiting around. They totally are fine with doing that, at least at my DMV they were, and the other few that I did call just to see. So yeah, I hope this helps with anybody who doesn't drive, will be driving, scared to drive. You guys can do it. I'm not telling you to just go out and definitely, please don't. I'm not telling you just go do it because, I can do it, you can do it. No, everybody, autism is a spectrum. If you don't feel comfortable driving, don't do it. Don't. To me, it was a sign of freedom. It was freedom to me. I love to drive. So yeah, let me know if you guys are on the spectrum and you do or do not drive. Talk to you guys later. Be safe when you do drive.